Greetings everyone, my name is Gnomy, and today we are going to be taking a look at the upcoming patch for Ironsight, being called Cruise. This patch will feature a new UI, which will be a lot darker than the previous one, and which will be an issue for me, as the way I make my thumbnails is that I open the game, I find the weapon I've made a video on, and like cut a portion of that out and take the grey background and use that. However, it seems now I'm gonna have to revamp my thumbnails for the video, since all that grey stuff which they have been featuring so far, that will be gone. However, it will be looking pretty great in my opinion. I will be showing you some pictures if I haven't already. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. It looks a lot more professional in my opinion. It doesn't look as much like a free game as it did before, so that's pretty neat. Some other things included in this update will be a new map, that being called Cruise, which will be available in all modes except for Frontline, which is for obvious reasons, since Frontline is only one map. If you didn't already have the Black Ops 2 vibes from playing this game, this new map will definitely give them to you, as it doesn't get much closer to actually copying the game than that. Not saying that's what they're doing, however, playing this game you do get the feeling of playing one of the older Call of Duties, which is a good thing, especially with this new map. It's gonna be pretty neat, it looks pretty great. Some other new things they will add is a new mode. It will be a special mode, where you can only, basically it will be in a menu of its own. And it will only be available for a short period of time, but to me it seems like this will be something they're just testing the waters for, and then maybe in the future they will actually have multiple special modes at a time, which you could also do in some of the older Call of Duties. I don't know if you can do it in newer ones, I haven't played them for a while. However, it was a feature that I really enjoyed, and seeing this come to Ironsight it makes me pretty hopeful. But basically what it is you click the special menu and you select the new mode. And what this mode is for this time, and which will be here for a short period of time while the beta is running, is that it will be a sniper focused mode. It will basically be search and destroy, but everyone has the same class using a sniper, and it will be a first to 5 wins, I believe. I can see people playing this, however it's not really the kind of special modes I would like to see in the game, but it's a start, it's definitely a start. Yeah. Some other things they will be adding is some new customizations to the weapon, and if you guys remember my last video covering stuff like this, I said that I'm not too interested in weapon skins and such. However, I kind of like this. It's just like a little dog tag thing that you put on your gun, and I've never seen this in any of the games I've played personally, but I feel like this is a bit more personal to you as to what you put on your gun than a weapon skin is. I don't think you can customize these dog tags all that much. It's most likely just some preset pictures you can put on. However, maybe in the future we get to actually customize these, and that will be pretty sweet. But for now, this is a pretty good start. I like this. I like it because it's a lot more personal in my opinion, and it gives it makes you able to customize your gun in a way that makes it yours. That's not the only thing they're gonna be doing to the guns though. There will be some new weapon skins being introduced. Let me just take a look right here. For 2 weapons, that being the AN-94 and the LWRC. Yeah, nothing much to them really. It's well, there is, it's not for me. It's great design, looks pretty sweet. I won't be getting them. However, they will also be adding a new melee weapon on the topic of this. What's the point? We already got a knife, we got an axe. They don't really differ all that much. It looks cool, it does. However, is this what they should be adding? I don't know. Just let's move on from that one. They will also be adding some new characters for you to use these new weapons and such with. That being Kali and Sirocco. And just like with the last guy they added, which I can't really remember the name of right now, they will look different depending on which team they're playing on. The woman, for example, will have blonde hair on one team and brown on the other. Yeah, so that kind of deal again. There will also be a new event in this whole thing. It will function like usual. Pretty much just play some games, gather some points, and more or less automatically you will be completing this. However, as from what I know, one of the achievements, or like levels, you usually complete them in stages and such. One of them will feature a unique, a special reward or whatever. I have no idea what this will actually be, or if it will be worth the grind. But it's nice that it's not just gonna be EXP and a title and whatever it usually is. I'm hoping it's something special. I really don't know what it could be. If I had to give it a guess, and like this is without anything to back it up, I would say maybe a weapon skin for a few days or something. I don't know. I really don't know what they got in store for us with this special reward, but let's just be hopeful for that. Some more regarding all the weapons. There have been some changes, which is pretty annoying for me as well. It just feels like they're targeting me with this shit. The sniper rifles, of which I covered a little while ago, the bolt actions one, DSR and the blazer, will be getting some nerfs. I don't count on making a new video unless they're like changed completely. I'm figuring I'll just leave a comment on my old video what these changes are, and I'm hoping people will then see it when they watch the videos. But yeah, those two will be nerfed, and then they will be buffing the single shot assault rifles, that being the HK and the M39. It doesn't say what the buff will be, but if I had to take a guess, I would say something to do with their recoil, as it's pretty hard to actually stay on target if you want to kill them fast with these two weapons, as the recoil is all over the fucking place. Some LMG buffs as well. I think that's pretty reasonable, considering the LMGs are just a fucking drag in this game. I understand they can very quickly become OP, I guess. However, right now they're definitely very underpowered in my opinion. So some buffs to those aren't, yeah, that's pretty ideal. And so then they also they're also going to balance the new weapon they added, the EMP grenade launcher. I haven't actually played around with it much, but my first impression of the gun was that it wasn't all that needed. So I haven't really taken much time to look into it. So I don't know what they will be balancing. I have no clue really. I can't even give it an educated guess. So that's for you guys to guess around with, or just wait and see. But their goal is basically to not nerf too much stuff, but more so buff all the weak things, even though they are nerfing the bolt action snipers. However, that seems to be their idea. That is also what they're telling us. Other than that, there will be some server updates, hopefully for the better, and from what I know, they're adding a new server, which I can only imagine people are pretty stoked about. Some bug fixes and just all the small things that yeah, are in these kind of updates. I do believe that's about it, really. Yeah, so I'm sorry to have kept you guys waiting for 1.5 weeks now. I feel quite busy these days, so I'm kinda glad an update arrived so I could cover that. However, I have actually started gathering info on the next weapon I will be covering, so I hope to get that out in the near future. Yeah, I'd hate to let you guys down. However, for now, you're gonna have to live with this being the video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys another time. Take care.